Hi again. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. I'm so glad to see you all back. Oh my goodness, this is going to be so much fun. I'm going to read you one of my other favorite stories. But how was your weekend? Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. I'm so happy to hear that. I had a pretty good weekend myself. It was quiet. We just hung around the house. We took lots of walks with our dog Zoe. And I'm sure you probably did the same thing. And you know what I loved seeing when I was walking was all the sidewalk chalk art that everybody's been doing in my neighborhood. I absolutely love that. Have you been doing any of the sidewalk chalk art in your neighborhood? That's awesome. And you know what? Past couple of days, it hasn't been really great to go out and do sidewalk art, has it? No. But you know what? That's okay because that's you getting a whole fresh new start. So your canvas or your paper, which is your driveway or your sidewalk or your fence, whatever you've been drawing on, has now been washed clean and now you can go out and create something new as soon as the weather clears up. Let's hope it clears up soon, huh? All right. On with Milo and the Magical Stones by Marcus Pfister. I love this story. And there is something really special about the end of this story. You get to pick the ending. You get to pick whether you hear me read the happy ending or if you hear me read the sad ending. So what will happen is once I get to that section in this book, I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop the video. And then what you're going to do is there'll be two more links right below, right here. And it will say happy ending with the link. Click on that and you can hear me read the happy ending. And then you can find the next link will say the sad ending. Then you can click on that link and you can read that. So you could read one or both, whichever one, or you could listen to. I will be reading them and then you can listen to me read either one or both. It's up to you. So let's start with Milo and the Magical Stones. And look at Milo. Isn't he the cutest little mouse? I love mice. Do you love mice? Yeah. Okay, check out all these stones and keep these stones in mind as we read the story. Milo and the Magical Stones by Marcus Pfister. In the middle of the sea, there was an island. Move over just a little bit. Ah, much better. And on this island lived Milo and the other cliff mice. They loved their island. It provided them with food and shelter and protection from the rough storms that pounded waves against the cliffs. Wow, that's a big island. And if I go really in close, you can kind of see all the little mice. Milo and his little mice friends, all there along the shore of the island. And see those holes in there? Those are the little caves that the mice live in. During the summer, Milo and his friends worked hard gathering food. Sometimes they would take a break from their work and skip flat stones out over the sea. In the evenings, the mice would stretch out on the cliffs that had been warmed by the sun and watch the stars in the night sky. If it was warm enough, they would spend the entire night outside telling stories and enjoying the mild summer air. Do you do that in the summer? Do you spend a lot of time outside, maybe laying on the ground and looking up at the moon and the stars? That's a lot of fun, isn't it? Yes, it is. But when the first winter storms arrived, the mice would spend most of the time huddled in their dark, damp caves, dreaming of light and warmth. Do you see them in their caves? Look at how cute they are. All huddled together, hugging, napping. They're so cute. After one of these storms, Milo crept out of his cave looking for food. He poked his nose curiously into every crevice. Then, in a particularly deep crevice, he saw something extraordinary. A strange, glowing stone. Wow. Using a long stick, he carefully pried it out and carried it back to his cave. Wow, look at that beautiful glowing stone. He was very careful getting that out. Look at how beautiful and shiny that stone is. Milo was amazed to see that the darker it got, the more brightly the stone glowed. And not only did it provide light, it also gave off a comforting warmth. Happily, Milo curled up in the corner of his cave with his treasure. But he was not alone for long, because the bright light soon attracted the other mice. Everyone wanted a stone of his own, and they asked Milo to show them where he had found his. But just as they were about to set off, wise Balthazar stood up and spoke. "Don't forget," he said, "the stones belong to the island. If you take something from the island, you must give something in return." Very wise words from this mouse. Okay, here we go. This is where I'm going to stop the video because now I'm going to read the happy ending and the sad ending. And you can pick. So look for the links below, okay? Happy ending, click that link. Sad ending, click that link. Okay, you can ask mommy and daddy or the adult in charge today to help you pick your next ending or the ending that you would like to hear. All right, guys, I'll see you in just a few seconds on the ending that you pick, okay?